Hi there, welcome to the Wellness channel. If you're new to this channel, my name is Ruth Steinmetz and I am an interior designer, and I find sustainable and thrifty ways to elevate our spaces so that we can dwell well. And today I want to talk about our bedroom makeover. We moved in a couple of months ago and we have focused on the living room, the kitchen, the kids' rooms, and we have, as many parents do, just kind of neglected our bedroom. So I was really keen on finding ways to enhance our bedroom space and just make it more cozy, sophisticated, comfortable, and more reflective of our style and our preferences. So we went at it in the past couple of weeks. We got some items from Amazon, we got some items from thrift stores, and reused items that we had in our home, and I'm really happy with the result. So check it out. We have our bed, which we woke up, we haven't made it. So we're just gonna change the sheets, put up the tapestry, which is right here, and I'm gonna hunt for another pair of nightstands. We do have these beautiful, gorgeous, vintage secretary desk style nightstands, but I am not loving the application because we open down the secretary and we usually just throw in a bunch of clutter in there, and so every time like it's on a table style setting, I see the clutter and it drives me nuts. So we're gonna
just tell them it's my fault. Tell them it's my fault. Okay.
It's sort of not my fault, but it's okay. No, but we need to do something
So
that
now
actually.
we need new end tables because I can't manage my stuff.
I mean, I also fall prey to clutter sometimes, when I'm throwing my tissues and stuff. I just want a nightstand with drawers and a clean tabletop, and something that's a little bit lower. The table part is lower, so I don't have to reach up so high to put down my cup and stuff like that. So they're moving on to my daughter's room, our daughter's room, and we're gonna show you the makeover that we'll do for her room, but that she's gonna be last. First thing we did was tackle the lighting, as I always talk about lighting being very crucial. Now, we hadn't put up the curtains in our bedroom, and as much as I enjoy the morning sun, it's really great to be able to control the lighting. And so I got these curtain rods from Amazon that are double hung, so I could put a sheer panel and a blackout panel in front of it. These curtain rods are in antique bronze, and I wanted to use curtain rings so that they're easy to just open and close, and also add to that old world vibe, which was the style that I was leaning towards. One thing that I learned after getting the curtain rings and trying them on the rod was that, first of all, they were not nearly enough, so I ended up not using it on the sheer panels, and I just used it on the blackout shades, and they were not big enough, so when I would open and close them, they would just kind of get stuck along the way, especially where the rod is transitioning with the extension. So lesson learned there. I'm going to get bigger rings down the line and use the smaller rings to hold the sheer panels. And that has really helped soften the space. I feel like I am less triggered with harsh lighting, and I really enjoy being able to just black out the room at any time of the day, which is really helpful if you're having an infant who needs naps. during the day. I love these panels. They're gauzy and linen looking, and they really help filter out the light. And the blackout panels as well. They're a light color. They really blend with the walls. And another reason why I picked 2 panels was I wanted to be able to still feature the artwork in the middle, which is a thrift find, and it is a Sarah Mitchinson print, and it's called Reaching Out. I wanted to match the finish of the curtain rods with the rod that I was going to hang the tapestry with, and I got antique gold rub and buff, thinking that it was gonna sort of blend well because it said antique, so I was like, antique gold goes with antique bronze, but no, it did not work out. And then on top of that, that curtain rod was a little too short for the tapestry, so we ended up needing to go shopping for another curtain rod, and so we made a shopping trip. We also wanted to get nightstands. I think it was a really lofty goal in my head to search for nightstands in the local area that were affordable and were well made. But I, as foolhardy as I was, we went out and tried our luck, and we went to Big Lots and just see what happened.
We're going to Big Lots, we're going to Big Lots. I hope we find good stuff. We're going to Big Lots, we're going to Big Lots. I hope we find good stuff. I'm not feeling these. I had a nice song and everything, but no, it was not what we expected. The side tables were
giving cheap, overpriced crap.
Enough said. Enough said. So we're gonna try Marshall's, and then if that fails, we'll go online. I was thinking that behind the sofa.
As you can see, I was very optimistic. I saw in Rebecca Robson's channel that someone told her that it's a great place to find nightstands, and indeed, it is a good place to find nightstands, but not the ones that I was looking for, which were more dark and a little bit less farmhousey. But you know, to each their own. So Big Lots was not for us. We went to Marshall's and Home Goods. No luck there either. And that was one of the worst weekends to choose to go out shopping because it was back to school weekend, so the weekend before Labor Day, and we live in a college town or next to a college town. And so all the college kids, it seems like, were moving in that weekend, and so they cleaned out all the curtain rods. The stores were so sad looking. They looked like the day after Black Friday. They were so empty, and I was so shocked to not find curtain rods at Marshall's and Home Goods, but that's what happened. So we came back home with no luck, and I said, you know what, I know exactly what finish I want, so I'm just gonna go ahead and buy this curtain rod at Amazon in antique bronze so that it matches exactly the curtain rods for the windows. I love that return because then it just mimics the same shape on the window curtain rod. The next thing we did was remake our bed. got this velvet coverlet from Amazon that is in a beige color and has gold circles embroidered on it. And it just feels so luxurious. It's soft. It's light enough that I'm using it now. It's not very cold and it's still kind of warm. So I feel like I can use it year round. And it's just really elevated our bed. And I also noticed that my husband looks forward to making the bed in the morning because it's just so easy to make the bed and you instantly get it to look really nice without having to mess around with like a lot of layers. Coverlet that I got from Amazon for $100, no, less than $100, and I think it was way worth it. We also bought some fresh new sheets. It just felt really nice for us to treat ourselves to new bedding, and it went a long way towards feeling soft and cozy and special every morning. A few days later, we decided to tackle the nightstand. I was racking my brains as to what we were gonna do, and then I realized, oh, we were just in the process of changing out our desk. My chiropractor told me that I need to have a standing desk, and so I shopped for an electric standing desk, and that meant that I needed to replace the one that we have, which is Facebook Marketplace find a Pottery Barn desk. I really like that desk because it has the top and the bottoms in 3 separate pieces. And so we decided to use the bottom pieces as the nightstands. One side is sort of open like a shelf situation, and the other side has 3 drawers, the last one being the filing cabinet. And we just decided to just move it into the bedroom with the bottom drawer as still the filing cabinet because we don't reach out for it as often, so we don't necessarily need it in the office desk area. And Brian was able to use the top 2 drawers for his stuff. He's able now to hide all his clutter and not be so bogged down by my need to just keep things neat. He can just throw them in there. He was like, do you mind that I have a clutter drawer? I was like, I don't care. I just want it like out of sight. So it worked well for us. And then for me, I have these 2 storage boxes that have this snake print, and I use them to store my little knickknacks and diapers for the baby, so it's easy to just reach in and grab a diaper. And then I was able to have a bookshelf for myself. Now I can store all my books in an easy to reach way and catch up on my reading, which I've been meaning to do. And then I also was able to finagle the little box that I found. I've just been having lying around. I figured out to use it as my outlet box. So it covers all my wires for charging my Apple Watch and my iPhone in a really nice way that I don't see those cords dangling or hanging out. And I just cut open a slot in the box so that I could squeeze out the cord, and I wrapped it around. And good thing the now nightstand has some holes that I can channel the electrical cord, and I pushed them out, and it now makes my whole nightstand look seamless and clean and polished. And then on top of the desk, I still keep calling it desk. Crazy. And now on top of my new desk now nightstand, I put flowers that I got from the grocery store, just $5, and it was really cute. I added a bud vase with some greenery. I added a trinket tray, tissue holder that's also thrifted. And the night light, my nightstand lamps are a find from Amazon. They are plug-in. Eventually, I'm going to get some cord covers so that the cord is more hidden. These coasters made in Nepal. The owner is from Nepal. And he said that it's a disability community in Nepal that makes it. And so it just felt really worthwhile to get those coasters. And what I love about them is that they are so thick and absorbent. So whenever I put a cold drink, the condensation doesn't get onto the coaster. It gets absorbed quickly, and it's soft And if my daughter gets into it, she can just nibble on it and I don't have to worry about it breaking. Because sometimes you get like a marble coaster and then, you're just concerned about the clanking and the breaking and all that stuff. So these were a great coaster find for my nightstand. I like the overall look now. It's really clean, it's seamless, it's grown up and it's also very cost effective. So hit all the points for me. And lastly, we went to the thrift store and got some more decor items for the room. Brian found this print and I was saying it just reminded me of him or made me think of what he would look like as a boy, and he really liked it. So that was his selection for artwork. And then I also had a print of Monet that I hung right below it. So he got his style and I got mine. We got this nice mirror from a client who was moving out and didn't need it in their space. And I really love those free finds that are just really well-made quality items. And right below it is another free find. So my vanity is a tiny desk that I got from an Airbnb that was closing out. And my chair, my desk chair, is a thrift store find. No, actually, it's a Facebook Marketplace find. And it is a very old, 100-plus-year-old chair. It has a nice scallop finished back. And I just like how darling it looks. I was able to get a silver tray, metallic tray from the thrift store for $5. And this little urn container that's also in silver. And that's where I'm putting my makeup brushes. And I've just corralled my daily cosmetic and skincare items onto the tray. And the rest of the items are in the drawer, the desk drawer. And I also found this really nice frame from the antique store where I got the tray. It was less than $10 as well. I really like the burgundy colors and the floral design. And I put one of my wedding pictures on it. I picked one of my potted plants to put on the vanity, but it wasn't really giving me what I was liking, so I changed it out to a white pot, and in front of it is the tiara that I wore at my wedding, so it's really meaningful to me. I also got a vanity mirror that has an integrated LED light from Amazon for less than $50. So there's so many items in the room that are a mixture of old and new, used, reused, repurposed. And I really like the finished look. It's giving cozy, it's giving romantic, it's giving soothing. The colors are not too harsh or bright. And I also feel inspired to do some more work later on. In addition to the curtain rings I mentioned, I am going to repaint the dresser that I had painted twice before, once in blue and then now this Ella pink. And I think I'm going to go a deeper color like a burgundy. Maybe I'll try to find some artwork to go above the TV. The first time the kids saw it, they were like, oh wow, it looks like a hotel, like a fancy hotel. And that just made me feel proud. Like, we really accomplished what we're looking for, which was a nice retreat space. And we're really happy with it. If you really like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and click subscribe. And I will be showing you what I will be doing in the living room to get ready for fall. And I will also be doing a house tour very soon once we finish setting up. And I'm looking forward to showing you all of that stuff. So please stay tuned. And I'm going to leave you with some final shots of our cozy, romantic primary bedroom. Bye-bye.